Hey guys, my name is Lucas. Today we'll just be going through how to log into your website and make changes. First thing we're going to do is just bring up the website itself, and at the end of the URL here, you're just going to do !ls admin. And then we get the username and password. And the password, here we go here. Now that we're logged in, you can see that we've got the WordPress dashboard here. The first thing we're going to look at is over on the left-hand side. If you click on Pages, and these are all the pages that are within the website currently. So we're going to go into the range page and we're going to start editing that page. So the most important thing is to always do edit with Elementor. So if you go to edit, it'll bring up the WordPress version of the website, but this whole website is built in Elementor. So we're just going to hover over range and click on edit with Elementor. So now that the page is loaded, you can see that we are in the page builder. So it's quite simple to use and it actually looks the way it is on the front end as it is in the back end. So if you wanted to change this image, for example, all you need to do is click on it, and over on the left-hand side, it will bring up the things that you can edit. So you can see that the image is here. So we just click on that image. Then if you want to upload an image from your desktop, you just have to click on upload files here and then go select files. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how to upload this file. One thing to note is that for your SEO, it's good to have alt text on your images. So for this one, for example, we're going to call it that. So just put that in there. So what this does is it tells Google that this is what the image is about. So if anyone happens to be looking up Harley Davidson Fat Boy, then your website will be more likely to rank. So we're going to insert that media, and then you can see that we've just replaced it. Essentially, it's the same photo because I don't want to ruin anything, but that's how you upload a photo. Over on the left-hand side, so if you just click on that photo, you will see a link here. And this is what users will link to if they were to click on that image. So if you wanted to replace that, you would just get the URL and put it in here. One thing that we should be doing is if you go to link options, you always want to open into a new window. That way people aren't getting taken away from your website and it'll open up in a new tab. Another thing that I can see that we've done currently is that we've linked the heading as well. So if you wanted to change that heading, simply just click on it. And again, over on the left-hand side, you'll see the link section here. So I'm assuming you would want to have the same link for the bike as you would the heading. So you would just copy it and put it in there. Same applies for the text. If you wanted to change some of this text here, you would just click on that, and over on the left-hand side, you can, type it in there and it'll come up on the front end. If we wanted to publish this change, all we need to do is select update. But at the moment, I'm just going to undo that because I don't want to publish this. So what we can do is go to history here and then just click on the one below. So that's what happened before we actually made that change. Now we're back at the WordPress dashboard. The way I like to navigate around the site is up in the top left. If you click on or hover over the site name and then click on visit site, you'll click on that and this will bring up the page that would look to the user. So again, if you wanted to edit this page, just click on this page. And up the top here, you'll see some options. And I, again, always click Edit with Elementor. And that will take you straight into the page builder that you were in before. Another thing you may wish to do is add in more images of bikes. So the easiest way to do this is we've got a section here. So you can see if you were to hover over this, you've got a blue line there, and a little some dots there. So the easiest way to do this is right click on that and then copy, and then right click on that again and click on paste. This will replicate the section that we've just copied, and this way that you can then go in and start altering these images based on what you want. One thing to note when doing this is that this section is divided into 3 columns. So if you were to hover over here, you can see a little icon there. That means that this is in that particular column. So if you were to delete this column, for example, it would make the images bigger. So that's probably not ideal because it throws off the design of the website. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo that on the left-hand side. And if you were only to have 2 bikes here, then what you should be doing is right-clicking on this bike and deleting that and deleting the heading. And that way you're left with 2 bikes that's not spread across the entire width of the page. And then you can continue to add additional bikes in here. So the easiest way to do that is you can right click on the column and then you can duplicate if you like, and that'll duplicate the column. But now we're left with a 4th column, so we can delete that column. And then we can go in and change this as we need. What I'm going to do now is just delete that whole section because I doubt you want to have 6 bikes exactly the same. So I'm just going to click on the cross there and that will delete the section. Just one thing to note that this is a little bit annoying, but sometimes the top bit may get stuck up here. So to undo that, you just click on that and it'll bring up the left-hand side. Another thing you may want to do is internal linking. So that means that you can highlight a particular word that when users click on it, it'll take them to another page. So to do that, it's quite simple. We might do contact us today. And then, so once that box is selected, over on the left-hand side, just select content and then find that little word that we just put in, highlight it, and then you'll see a little link chain here. So you click on that and then you can type in contact and this will bring up all of the pages and you just click on contact us and then go apply. And you can see that that's now made an internal link. But we're going to delete that because we don't really want to do that. However, another thing you may wish to do is change the way the text looks. So to do that, you just highlight it again, and over on the left-hand side, you just select style. And then if you click on typography, that means text. And then we can change the size of it. We can change the weight, which is like how bold it is. We can change the fonts. You probably don't want to do this because it kind of throws off the design a little bit, but it's just a handy thing to know. Another thing you may want to do, and this is getting a little bit advanced, is that you can change the padding on these sections. So to do that, you just click on advanced, and then you can unlink that and then go right, and that'll push the padding to the left like that. Another handy hint is that before you update, because as soon as you hit update, it'll publish to the live site. So next to the update, you'll see a little eye. This will allow you to preview change before it's published. So if we were to click on that, it'll give you an example of what the website would look like if you were to update it and publish to the live site. So this is just something to be mindful of if you're making like structural or design changes. But again, we are going to go back into the page builder and then go to history, and we're basically going to undo everything we did because I don't want to muck your site. And there you have it. That's pretty much everything I can tell you for now. If you have any questions, please let Lisa know or myself, and we're happy to help. Thank you.